my two moods. It's like sweatpants and sweatshirts and nothing. Hey everyone, it's Janay, and today I'm coming at you with a new vlog-ish video. We're just gonna call it a vlog. I'm about to do an at-home pole dance workout session, routine, whatever you want to call it. I'm about to do some practicing, and I just thought it would be cool to show you guys how I set up my pole session, just to show you guys the type of things that I work on, the things that I do, how a normal pole session goes for me. If you want any tips or ideas or things to work on, anything like that, I thought I would just set up my camera and show you how that normally goes for me, and also just have some like chit chat kind of stuff, talk about random things. I don't know, like me competing in a virtual online pole competition, being unemployed right now, like just whatever comes to mind. So if you're interested to see how a normal pole practice goes for me, the type of things that I work on, and any other random things that I feel like talking about, then definitely keep on watching. But honestly, first things first for me, I need to go ahead and get warmed up. So let me go ahead and put this camera down somewhere so I can do that. Okay, so I am very warm now. I'm just gonna do some stretching before I really start. I spent about 15 minutes doing that warm-up. Maybe like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes doing that warm-up. And so I always suggest, if you have the time, take the time to warm up, because your body will be way looser and it will be so much easier for you to stretch. Like right now, my body feels very, very fluid. Like I could do a lot right now. Stretching honestly just feels so good, especially when your body is like all the way warm. It just feels so good. It's so therapeutic and just calming and relaxing, just to stretch all of your muscles out after they've been tense all day, you've been working, whatever you've been doing. Just taking the time to really just stretch out feels so good. Oh, and if you like the music I was warming up to, that's actually a YouTube channel called Chilled Cow, and what they are, it's a 24/7 streaming channel, and they stream lo-fi hip-hop beats, and there's no copyright either, so it's super nice because I can use it in my YouTube videos. But not only that, it's just nice to listen to like anytime. Like I listen to that when I'm cleaning, I listen to that when I'm reading, I listen to that when I'm dancing, I listen to that when I'm stretching, smoking, journaling, literally whatever I'm doing. So I would suggest going and listening to that channel if you just want some music just to like listen to in the background that won't distract you, but that will just like really set the mood. Like that's what it does. It really just sets the mood. It's so relaxing, and I love listening to that channel. So like I said, I decided to do this video because I wanted to show you guys what my pole workout is like, but I also just wanted to talk to you guys, you know, just talk about things that were going on with me, my thoughts on some stuff, pole dancing related and all that kinds of stuff. Sorry if I'm a little out of breath. I'm still out of breath from my first warm-up. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so basically just talk with you guys, connect with you guys, answer questions that I get, just talk about things pole related and any other random stuff that maybe you guys want to know or want to talk about, and do all of that while I'm pole dancing. So right now I am currently unemployed, like all the way. Like I completely lost my job, so I haven't worked since April, and I've been loving every minute of it. So I've been putting all of my energy into this pole, into my channel, just to keep me sane and just to help me keep, you know, taking everything day by day. But one thing this pandemic has really gotten in the way of is me competing this year. Like, I was supposed to compete in my first pole dancing competition back in March, and Corona came in and was like, sis, no, we're not doing that this year. And I'm like, I'm so upset about it because I feel like the universe just doesn't want me to compete. I've never competed in a pole competition before. I was supposed to compete last year and I didn't because the weekend of the competition I wanted to participate in, I had a wedding to go to. So I couldn't compete last year with my studio. Fast forward to this year, I was so ready to compete in March. So ready because I'm actually a part of a new studio now, and I was so happy to be a part of that studio and all of the people from that studio going to competition and just to be a part of that and it be my first pole competition. And I was gonna vlog it, I was gonna document all of it, put it all on YouTube. I had so many plans for competition. Like, I was so excited about it, and it didn't happen. But you know what can I do? We're in the middle of a pandemic. Everyone's plans are canceled. Everyone's dealing with it, so it's not a big deal. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just compete when the pandemic is over. But the interesting thing that has happened is that the pole competition I was supposed to participate in, they have competitions all over the world. And all of their competitions for the remainder of 2020 are gonna be online. And I'm just like, I don't want to compete in a virtual competition. I just don't see the point. Like, I want to compete in a real competition. I don't want to just record myself pole dancing in my bedroom, edit a video, and then submit it to an online competition. Like, I might as well just put that on YouTube. Why am I gonna do that in a competition? It doesn't feel like a real competition. Like, there's no stage, I don't have two poles, I don't have the audience, I don't have the other competitors around me, I don't get to meet people, network with people, I don't get to, you know, do all of the activities with the girls from my studio who compete. Like, I don't get the experience. And I appreciate that these competitions are still trying to provide an alternative given the current situation, but it's just not the same. I feel like I will have done nothing if I enter a virtual competition. Like, it's just not the same effect as it is performing in front of a live audience of people and competing against other people in person. Like, nothing beats that. And I've never had that experience before, and I was so excited to do it, but once again, here I am not able to compete this year, and it sucks. So part of me is just like, I low-key want to give up on competitions, but obviously this pandemic will end at some point and we'll get back to real life, you know, one day, and you know, real competitions will come back eventually. But it's just so depressing. So I don't know, I would love to hear y'all's thoughts on that. Like, do you think it's worth it to enter into a virtual competition? Because if that's something like y'all would even be interested in seeing, I might just do that just to do it for YouTube, not even to enter the competition, because I honestly feel like I will just, if I win first place in a virtual competition, I will not feel like I won fairly because we're all disadvantaged right now. So I just don't think it's the same. I don't see the point. But if it's something people would be interested in seeing, I might just do it for that reason. Otherwise, I just don't see the point. And I really just don't want that to be my first competition either. Like, what? I don't want my first competition to be online. Like, no, that's just not what I had for myself. But you know, hey, if that's what it comes down to, maybe that's what it comes down to. But you know, whatever. At the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, none of this is a big deal at all. It's not like my life is gonna be super affected by not competing or competing online. It's just one of those things that's just like, this was not the plan. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. Like, Corona just really came through and messed up everything for everybody. Everybody had so many plans for stuff this year, and I think that's what I'm most upset about. Like, everything that I want to do and had planned to do is just on hold right now until further notice. And I think it's more frustrating because I don't know when I'll be able to do all of this stuff, and nobody knows. None of us know. And I think that's another thing that's really frustrating for all of us. We all have so much that we want to do and had planned to do, and it's not a big deal to push things back, but it's more so, okay, how much longer are we gonna have to keep pushing things back? How much longer are we gonna have to delay projects and things we want to do? How much longer are we gonna have to wait? And it's just it is depressing. All right, so I'm completely stretched out and warmed up now, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this camera up farther away so you guys can watch me work on this static low flow. Like, let's see how I do with that. So I'm gonna show y'all the post that Marlo made today that got me inspired to get up and work on this today. I can't do that chest mount, whatever thing, whatever you call it. But she is just ridiculous. She is just sickening. I love her. I love her. I know I'm nowhere near her level, but I want to work on that kind of flowy movement because I want to be able to do that. So that's what we're going to work on today. So let's see how that goes. This is so much harder than it looks. How do I simultaneously transition to a movement but also keep momentum while the pole isn't moving? Like, it doesn't make any sense. I am so out of breath because that is a lot harder than it looks like. But I just realized I forgot that I'm not recording on my cell phone, and I always record my pole sessions on my phone for reference, to keep track of my progress, to document my pole journey, to post on Instagram, and to also just like refer to myself when I need pole choreography. I will go back and look at my freestyles for reference. So I'm gonna set my phone up to record these next sequences before I get too tired. It's already 7 o'clock. I started this video at 6:08, so it's been almost an hour, and the only thing I've really done so far is warmed up, stretched, and I did a little bit of trying to do this movement. So I still have a little bit more time. My pole sessions usually last between like an hour to 2 hours, give or take. I always go at least an hour at the bare minimum. It takes me half an hour alone just to like stretch. So yeah, I take at least an hour, but usually up to 2 hours for every session and every time I'm practicing. All right, let's try this again. Are really like the devil. I was onto something though. somebody said it's time to relax. So practice is over. I like to put my clothes on right when I'm done practicing so my body can stay warm and cool down slowly. Get nice and comfy. Those are like my two moods. It's like sweatpants and sweatshirts and nothing. Both of these are considered to be pole dancing outfits because you want to be warm before you start and you want to be warm when you end. All right, let's go sit down. All right, you guys, that is gonna wrap it up for this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was interesting to watch. I hope you were entertained or learned something. I hope you were inspired, whatever. I just hope you enjoyed this video. So give me a thumbs up if you did, and comment down below if you would like to see me do other videos like this. Like, let me know if you want me to do a Q&A like this. I would be interested to do that. Like, you know how people have Q&A videos and they just sit there and answer questions? Well, I think it would be pretty cool if I just kind of sat here and did pole dancing and answered questions. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in seeing, and if so, start leaving your questions down below. Don't forget to subscribe because, you know, I don't want you to miss anything, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you be notified every single time I post a new video. And follow me on Instagram at Janay so you can see everything that I post on there. We can always stay connected, and you guys can see all of the other footage from my pole sessions because I always post them on there. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye.